Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at who might be coming in for you here between now and the end of 2021. So as always, as you know I like to do, I will take a look at both who might be coming in romantically as well as who might be coming in terms of career and finance. So do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. I do not do personal readings, so if you get a DM from somebody that is not me, that is someone impersonating me, please do keep that in mind. And I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. This message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Do hope you're doing well, Aquarius. Hope things are good for you. Hope your 2021 has been good. We're using a Celtic cross spread here, which is something that I like to do for these bonus readings. It's a nice change of pace. But let's go ahead and see what we have here. I'm going to pick 3 cards to clarify as we go along. I do not read reversals for those of you who ask. There's no one right or wrong way to do it, but that's just my personal preference. So I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the 9 of Cups. So this is somebody who is having a wish come true. This is the fulfillment of a dream or a long-held wish. You can see the expression on their face, total pure happiness, joy, celebration. They're holding up their cup. Things are going well. People are coming into their small business and they're enjoying life right now. And it's total emotional contentment when you get this card. For me, it's one of the most positive cards in the tarot because who doesn't like the feeling of having dreams and wishes come true, right? Which is what this card is all about. And so taking a look, trying to keep it on brand here as I've been doing with these readings, it's like for you, some of you have maybe really wanted to find someone. I do see 2 offers coming in. I do see you potentially getting into a relationship for some of you with somebody who is probably serious, maybe even somebody who wants to build a family in the future. I'm not saying this is happening right away, but I'm saying they might have family values. I do see multiple offers coming in for you, not only in love, but I do see some in career as well. But let's take a look here. So right away in the middle, you have the 8 of Swords. So this is somebody who is letting restrictions and fears get in the way of a manifestation, okay? They are in a self-imposed imprisonment here. They are in some sort of thought imprisonment. Each sword represents a thought, which gets in the way, okay? And for them, all they have to do is remove the blindfold, and they could easily do that because this is something that they've put themselves in, right? And so it's your own fears. None of this challenge has happened yet. It's just in your mind. It's a mental construct. It's something that you're going through mentally. And so perhaps what this is saying in terms of meeting somebody is, this person is here. This person might even be right in front of you, but something is preventing you from really looking up and seeing them. And I do feel like that is the case for many people oftentimes. And so I would say do what you can, and I know it's easier said than done, but do what you can to work through any sort of self-limiting behavior or self-limiting thoughts around you. So the problem position here is the King of Swords. Some of you maybe are dealing with like a boss figure. Even though I feel like dreams are coming true here on the bottom, some of you may be dealing with either issues of law or a boss figure in your life. And it could mean that previous relationships for you have been, what is the word I'm looking for? Unforgiving, and perhaps even a little bit challenging. You could have dealt with somebody who is, narcissist is a very strong word, and I think it's thrown around a little bit too much. But somebody who has difficult tendencies around them, you may have dealt with somebody like that with this King of Swords. because I'm reading this sort of in the reversed position because it is in the problem position, which I don't read reversals, but I take both meanings into consideration. And within a problem position here, which you have it, could be a very challenging person. Okay, so that's what I feel like maybe you've been dealing with, and that's maybe causing you to have some sort of blindfold here. It does not matter what gender they are, by the way. This is just masculine energy. It could go either way. But in the past here, you have this Two of Cups. You met somebody. All right, some of you have met somebody. This is my favorite romance card in the tarot. It's two people pinging up together in this lifetime after having known each other in a previous lifetime. It's a coming of minds, a coming of hearts, if you will. And this is like the perfect union, okay? You can give it any label you want. And I do feel like you have met this person here with this Nine of Cups. You may not be in that relationship with them yet, but I do see some of you getting into this relationship between now and the end of 2021. It's going to feel like, my dream is here. And this is what I've been wanting for a long time. Now, some of you, I know I'm trying to bring this in career as well, career and finance as well. Some of you dealing with partnership issues in the workplace, such as like somebody you have to work on a project with, maybe even your boss figure, something like that going on here, where you're dealing with that sort of challenge. In the future, you have the Magician. This is Mercury energy, okay? So needing to communicate on your manifestation. This is the Master Manifestor in the tarot. They have all the four suits of the tarot, all the tools they need, and they can use them and combine them and alchemize them to bring something into existence for themselves, to manifest something. It says you have everything you need. And for you, you may need to express like serious interest to this person if that's what you're looking for. For others of you, you're bringing something about at work where you are communicating, or you are maybe needing to stand up for yourself, and that leads to some sort of manifestation. I do feel like some of you are maybe dealing with that between like a challenge. That's what's coming in for you here. Who could be coming in for you is maybe a challenge at work, but you're going to ultimately see it through because of the outcome that we have here. So on your mind, you have, I do need to point out, we have above and below, we have Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, two offers. Amazing. So this could be a passionate offer, passionate new beginning, especially in love situations. This is someone saying, I'm very interested in you, okay? And very heavy tension sort of energy between you. I have to keep it PG here on YouTube, but passionate offer from somebody coming in. I do think it's this Two of Cups. I do think this person has been on your mind. I do think that that's likely to happen between now and 2021. It also, by the way, these readings can spill into 2022. And so I would say in the next 6 months or something, you're going to get some offers here from people. You also have the Page of Pentacles in the lower row, the subconscious. So this is your conscious, this is what's on your mind. That's why I feel like that's the Two of Cups. What you can't see is you have this Page of Pentacles as well, another offer. Could be anything relating to the material, such as a job raise, a new job, getting into a school, getting a lead on a home that you can buy, anything like that. Some sort of somebody who works in like the earthly sort of realm could be coming in. That could be literally HR saying, here's your contract, or it could say, a realtor or something like that coming in. In terms of characteristics here, some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. This person may, whether or not their age is younger than you, they could be young at heart. I do feel like some of you are dealing with someone who's young at heart, and that will invigorate you if you're here for relationships. If you're here for career, it's like somebody who's maybe just going to help you get to the next level. So let's move forward here. In this staff, where you're headed, you have the Seven of Wands. So this is somebody who's dealing with competition, okay? This is somebody who's been successful though, because the card that comes before it is the Six of Wands, which is public recognition, success, victory, and now people want what you have here with this Seven of Wands. And so with this card, like I said, there's something going on in the workplace. To get the King of Swords in the problem position, where it's like there's a challenge between now and maybe the end of 2021 into 2022. And I would say to be very careful about who you share information with here, because this Seven of Swords is in the external influence. This, by the way, is your current influence, because you've been successful, you're dealing with competition. In the external influence here, this is outside of your control. This is people potentially not having your best interest at heart here. This is deception, lying, cheating, okay, stealing. I've seen this play out in my personal life and in other people's lives with the Seven of Swords, that this can be a gossiper. This can be someone spreading lies, somebody undermining you. To get this with the Seven of Wands, it's heavy competition, okay? And the reality is that sometimes people can't handle other people's success very well. And that's what's going on here for you, Aquarius. So I would be very careful with this King of Swords figure, with the Seven of Swords in the external. I'd be very careful about what you share in a workplace scenario, because you don't know what they might have up their sleeve is kind of what's implied here. I would just really try to the best of your ability in general in life to cut gossip out. It's very important. It's like a hack. It's like a spiritual hack. As soon as you do that, you take on less drama, you take on less negative energy, and so forth and so on. In your in your hopes and fears here, you have the Star. This is the other wish card. So you have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish wish fulfilled. You have the Star here, which is a wish granted. This person on the card is a genie. They grant wishes. They're in healing waters of renewal. And this is a really nice card, okay? This is hope and optimism for the future, healing. This is all going to work out, especially with this challenging person here with the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords. Ultimately, you will receive your period of healing here, your period of renewal. There is potentially you getting recognized in some way in the workplace, or just maybe somebody saying like, wow, you are a beautiful person, someone who just like really showers you with compliments or something like that. By the way, this is also the Aquarius card. So have no fear, because there you are showing up. And I do feel like someone's going to be very interested in you, and you have offers coming in above and below, which is really nice. In the outcome here, the Empress. This is somebody who is the mother figure, okay, in the tarot. This is like the mother archetype. But more importantly, this is the most abundant card in the tarot. This is total harvest, fertility, prosperity, nurturing energy. You know, you can use this to nurture a project that you've been looking to grow, or a job opportunity, or anything like that. It's an incredibly positive card. It's in some ways sort of like a harvest here, coming into full bloom, if you will. And with that, you know, this is Venus energy. This is love. You can see the sign of Venus here that they're holding on the card. So some of you are absolutely finding somebody. Someone's going to be like in awe of you here, Aquarius, is what I feel like. And I do feel like there may be somebody who's more serious, they may be young at heart, but they are interested in building like something long-term, whether it's a family or just something long-term. That's what they're probably interested in here. Let's go ahead and start to clarify this even more. King of Wands, yeah, some of you dealing with the fire sign here. This is somebody who's really fun, okay? It doesn't matter what gender you're interested in, but they are the most passionate person in the room, in the office, but also in relationships. Very, very fun. Traditionally, it can be hard to sort of date or be with a King of Wands, because they have a lot of suitors, and they like to kind of do their own thing. But it doesn't mean you can't. And it doesn't mean that the King of Wands also doesn't want to be in a relationship. It just means that they have a lot of passion about their life. And this is like the traditional entrepreneur in the tarot. So some of you meeting somebody with those qualities, maybe you taking on those qualities about yourself, but this is also someone who's very successful in the workplace. You have the Four of Cups here, boredom and apathy getting in the way. You can see here that the Three of Cups card is on the image, indicating that you may be thinking about the past, and you may be thinking about the good times with someone else, maybe with this King of Swords. But Aquarius, there's new people coming in, because look, you have the Knight of Cups and this is somebody who is coming forward, charging forward, offering out their cup to you and saying, I'm interested. Someone almost being obsessed or very interested in you between now and the end of 2021, maybe even, like I said, into 2022. Some of you starting a relationship with the Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Empress. Physical energy, I have to keep it PG, but you know what I mean when I say physical with the Nine of Cups and the Page of Wands. That's one of those combinations. So some of you may be meeting that type of situation. Some of you may be wanting to have that sort of thing happen. So let's see what else we get here to clarify this even more. A year from now? Well, maybe it's a year from now, but I also feel like something happened a year ago with that King of Swords. Get more information if you believe, and meditation brings answers. I would say if like meditate on that year from now, or I would really get introspective about what you want with the get more information and the meditation brings answers. Oftentimes it's not that the universe isn't providing for us, it's that you haven't told the universe what you want. And that's what I feel like may be happening here. There's this really nice message of belief and faith and optimism for the future with if you believe, the Nine of Cups and the Star. So I'm going to take all these cards. I normally don't do this, but they all came out. So we have Courthouse, Expectation, Thief, Pathway, Thoughts, Adjudication, Coffin. Okay. So you know, I did say something legal in the beginning. I didn't really pick up on any other messages about that. But with Adjudication, Courthouse, and the other swords cards, like the King of Swords and the Problem Position, some of you just dealing with a legal situation here. Maybe coming into contact with a lawyer that helps you or something like that. Now, you are dealing with a thief. And I don't mean somebody probably who will steal something. What I'm saying is, with Seven of Swords and the Thief card, two very, very, very challenging cards. Somebody who does not have your best interest at mind here or at heart here, okay? I feel very strongly about that and about just saying to be careful about what you share, okay? Now, there is a pathway coming. There's changes coming here, and the pathway card is very good. Right now, your thoughts are driving your reality, as they do all the time, but even more so, keep your expectation towards positivity and optimism as you go down this new pathway, because there's something very good coming in here for you with the Empress and the two offers above and below. Very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website to sign up for my email list. It's the first thing you see, and I will see you in the next one.